Welcome to another week of Ether Rays. This is Boulder Week number 2. We are going to be going into our first match of the week, and man, just my luck matching into Katie Lynn. This is quite unfortunate. Don't think I was really prepared for something this challenging as a first match, but we're going to see what we can do here. In terms of my team options, I figured this was the best one because I figured I'm probably going to need Nyx this season since everyone's pretty much still running off-season Black Knight and I need some kind of counter to her. Luckily, this Black Knight does not have the Erica ring equipped. I believe it's on... who's it on again? I think it's on someone else. I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, luckily, no Erica ring no Erica ring on this Black Knight, so Nyx won't die at the very least, which means we're going to be able to hit back with full power. So we're going to go into that. Hopefully it goes well. It's pretty much going to be make or break in terms of whether or not Nyx is able to take out Black Knight. If she fails, or if she takes 2 actions, we lose. Because I think I'm going to need all of my action economy to get through this successfully. There are quite a few units up here that I do need to remove on the first turn. Yep. Ooh, this Dimitri looks nice.
Indeed.
But yeah, those are the units. Again, I'm still very, very impressed with Summer Solica. I think in terms of colorless mage, she probably will age poorly, but for right now, she's good. She's decent. I feel like underrated. And in the current moment, I feel like she's still good. And that threat range, my God, he's covering so much of the map with just 2 units. And it's very difficult to tank them. I'm also currently trying to figure out where this fatal smoke is coming from. It's quite bizarre. Yeah. I know it's not Dimitri, it's not Celica, it's not Black Knight, it's not Saline, it's not Treeman, and it's not Camilla. So that leaves Boulder, but I don't see it anywhere in here. So unfortunately, there's some sections in the recording that just, I don't know what happened, but I'm just gonna talk over them. Right here, I was just trying to figure out where the Null Miracle debuff was coming from. I couldn't figure it out at the time, and I was also just going over how I was going to set up the team to be able to initiate and attack into the defense.
We'll see it through.
I think I mentioned that before, but then also I was gonna adjust the initial formation here to make sure that I had a spot for Golvig to also be able to go up and initiate from. So I think I get into that a little bit later. Whenever I try to initiate here, I'm just trying to figure out how to set this up. I'm going to need someone to reposition her, or... Yeah, honestly don't know what went wrong with the recording, but I think I was just talking about how the debuffs were going to play a part in terms of the damage output that Nyx was going to be able to provide, and how Black Knight would be able to factor into the reflect damage and all that. Yeah. And also I just wanted to go just go over the final build that I have now currently for Nyx. After I've made a few adjustments, I think that the feud effect or the feud skill works really well on her. If you can outsource it, then even better. You can give her a different C skill. When you do that, I went with colorless feud since that's what I had available, and I think it works really well with her to stop Rhea support. Red feud works as well, but that's a little bit more rare. And I think the only thing that I'm trying to figure out what to do with now is the B skill. I still really like the special spiral, but Lagu's friend is also a close option as well. So I don't know. I feel like I also want to give her like a close bonus doubler or close foil, one of those skills that can allow her to attack from any range. I think that would be the ultimate build on her. So yeah, what you see me doing here is just making sure that Shez is able to warp around and provide the support that I would like him to do. Really, he's just here to be the final initiator, or like someone that can trap. It was really slim pickings to select from the units that were available this week. So Shez ended up making the cut.
Very well.
Built-in pass, I feel like, is very valuable on him currently. Extremely valuable. It's aged very well. Hopefully they don't print more units with that innate pass skill built in. Yeah, it's really annoying, but then on the units that have it, it makes them a lot more valuable and it improves their longevity. So hopefully it stays rare. I really do like it as a skill, and when combined with the Micaiah ring, it allows him to not only cleanse his own penalties, but create avenues for initiation. So that's what I'm trying to set up right now. And then I'm also trying to figure out where exactly Golvig is going to get in from. So we have to get rid of Camilla. We have to get rid of Black Knight first of all, since she's our state. And then we also need to get rid of Boulder, since she's the warp enabler. And I was saying that we need to get rid of Saline as well as Celica, since their range is just too far. They cover just too much of the map. And I think that was just some of the points that I was touching on right there.
What now? Very well.
This Plumeria, this dual Plumeria, man, if you didn't pick her up on that spring banner, you missed out, man. I gotta just say that. She is fantastic. As a dancer, I don't know if it's the mid-turn sabotage, but she is aging very well, or if it's the special jump, but she's aging very, very well, and I just feel like she's just going to keep getting better. She just makes everything work, and that's what you want your dancer to do. Unfortunate that I don't see a refine for dual Peony in the future, but I'm sure there are skills that you can give to her to allow her to function quite well just the same, and the dual button is pretty much all that you need out of that unit. Yeah, they're just gonna keep releasing new dance skills and effects, and eventually maybe you can even swap her dance out for just the regular dance, and she'll still be good enough. I don't know, we'll see. But I don't know why they're so afraid of giving these dancers refines and remixes. You're just gonna improve the dance, add a debuff or a buff. It's nothing crazy to do. Don't know why they're shying away from it. But that aside, we're going here. Still got to create an opening, it looks like, for Golvig to get into. I don't believe she's going to be able to take out Celica. Reason being, Celica will hit back Brave hits, and Golvig will probably not be able to survive that. We do get the Saline, that's nice. The thing is, Celica has Miracle, where this Saline also has Miracle, but we're getting the KO here, so we're going to take it. This is good. Again, I need to get rid of Celica because dual unit. So once we get the dual unit off the board, we should be able to keep going. The great thing about this Golvig is that she doesn't really hit that hard on the first hit. A lot of her damage comes from triggering her special, and it just allows her to, I don't know, it's less damage that's being reflected back at her, so it just works in her favor, and it will continue to work in her favor as we go through this reflect damage meta. Really annoying meta. Yeah, she's just going to continue to be good. I'm trying to make my decisions here. I'm thinking of leaving Tree Man for last, and or maybe Dimitri. I don't know, one of the two, but we got to take out everyone else. I think maybe taking out Dimitri might be the play as well, just so that we have space to be able to move into. But we definitely got to get rid of Camilla. This is a really, I didn't point it out before, but this is a really good defense. And win or lose, this was really down to whether or not Nyx would have been. So for this section here, I was just talking about how important Nyx was to this whole team, being able to successfully clear this map. Basically, this team is built around her, and I was just saying how fantastic her refine has been. I think it's pretty much easily the best refine of the year so far. I also don't see them doing anything better than this for the remainder of the year. I was just also saying, like, they cheated a lot of units out of like really good refines. Nana comes to mind, legendary Nana. She should have had a way better refine. And I was just going over some of the lists. I was saying that Sedith is still holding up to this day in terms of his refine being fantastic. And Nyx definitely one of the best for the year in my opinion, because I think her refine is just that much better than Sedith. And then I went a little bit into, making sure I picked my targets properly, taking out the units that needed to be taken out. I think we are going to be left with Boulder, of all things, by the time this one is done. And then also, of course, singing the praises of Summer Golvig, because she pretty much is single-handedly winning me this match. She is still going very, very well to this day, even with all the time that has passed and all the new meta far saves that have been introduced into the game. She is still very, very good. But then Shez, legendary Shez, should also not be outdone, and I definitely wanted to throw him into the mix as well for being a key contributor to this team. Even though you saw me mess up there in terms of the attack positioning, that's really not where I wanted to initiate from, since he's ended up in the range of Boulder. Who to give the juice to the way that they do it, but I know, like, just over the years, I know that units, what's the word I'm looking for? The uniqueness, the popularity. Unit popularity is a big factor. Like, let's say there's a unit that did terribly in sales, they usually try to give that unit some type of big buff to make sure that, that unit performs better whenever they rerun the banner. Sedith got that treatment, and a couple of other units also got similar treatments. And if you look back at it, you'll see that that's a factor. So it kind of makes sense that Nyx fell in line with that as well. That banner didn't do particularly well. If I remember correctly, it didn't do particularly well. Refine and Remix makes her very, very desirable whenever a banner with her reruns, so it gives them another option. But that could be said for a lot of units that they've skipped over so far. So unit popularity or unpopularity is definitely one option. One reason behind their selection process. I feel like I've messed up here, and I'm trying to rectify the problem. I'm hoping that since I stepped on the gravity trap, Boulder won't be able to move. But remember, right now she has cleansing or not. Because next turn she has 2 targets. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of one of these targets and still be able to cancel to safety. I think I have a plan in mind. I'm just not sure if it's cancel 1 or cancel remaining or what's going to happen, because I'm going to have to warp up there, and I think that'll only give me cancel 1 instead of the cancel 2, which is what I need to be able to get away safely. So that's exactly what I was talking about. It's Kanto 2. I think we can move over here. So what'll happen is that even if she gets her full movement, she won't be able to hit anyone because everyone was able to move out of the way safely. So this is good. Good to know that it's Kanto 2. And not, well, it's Kanto remainder +1. So full movements, Kanto 1 +1. I don't know. Whatever the math is on that, but it worked out in my favor. Plus the gravity did stick, and this one is a GG. I don't think I'm gonna take this actually. I think this was a this was a really good match. This person, Caitlin, is on my friends list, so I kind of feel like I should be nice here and not take this. As a reward for giving me such a competitive matchup in the first match of the week, I feel like it's the right thing to do. I got like 7 ladders. I'm probably going to use 5 of them. So yeah, I don't have a problem with this being the first one. I'm very impressed with male Shez so far in this match. He actually The mobility is actually coming in clutch way more than I thought it would on this team. I just threw him in there because he could warp and maybe, you know, box someone in, but he actually carried his weight in this match. But that's it, man. GG's.